Good morning, Calallen. Today on CWN, English 1 EOC test is tomorrow.
And our baseball and softball team play against Bishop tonight. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Logan, and today is Tuesday, April 9th, 2024.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Mr. Easton has some information about computer science. Let's see what he had to say.
Hey cats, it's Ariana and I'm here with Mr. Easton. So Mr. Easton, I heard you got first place in your UIL event for computer science. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, so we got first place for computer science this past week. It's, nearly a 3-hour event, so the kids test for 45 minutes and then they have 2 hours for a team portion. So it's one of the longer UIL events. I know some of them are like 10-minute quizzes and stuff. But we got first again. Last year we also got first, so I'll be taking another team to regionals, and there I'm hoping to get at least one state qualifier just like I did last year. So we're going to be putting in some work. We got some practice after school today. We usually have practices Friday mornings, and then we'll probably end up doing some team dinners and practices outside of school to really try to nail down the last few topics. The regionals test is always difficult, so we are getting ready and hopefully we'll be set for advancing to state.
Well, congratulations. Now back to the studio.
Just a reminder, if you are not taking the English 1 EOC tomorrow, you do not have to come in until 1 p.m.
As you all know, the total solar eclipse happened yesterday, so we caught up with Mr. Smith to give us some information about it. Here's what he had to say.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm here with Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, can you tell me about the solar eclipse that's happening?
We just passed peak here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Peak is not a complete solar eclipse, a total solar eclipse. We were above 90%, so it got a little dark. About 1:33, I think, was peak time here, and it just got darker. But unfortunately, we couldn't see it because the clouds, and so we couldn't see the sun. It just got darker. Now, there is a path of totality, a path that the moon's shadow is tracing out across the United States, where it will be pitch black in the middle of the day. And depending on where you are, like Fort Worth, Texas, is going to have totality for about 2 minutes. And at that point, the sun goes away. There's no sunshine. It looks like a sunrise in all directions that you see. Birds will start their night songs. Animals will try to go to bed. It gets kind of weird, is what they say. I was in one a long time ago, and it's just a very odd event to see. Other cool things that happen is you get to see the sun. If you're in the path of totality, you can see the sun light shine through the valleys and mountains of the moon, and those form little lights on the edge of the sun. Unfortunately, we just couldn't see much of it here. Other cool things, this only happens because of a quirk of our geometry between the Earth, Moon, and Sun. And so what happens is the Sun is 400 times more distant than the Earth, and the Moon is 400 times smaller than the sun. So that geometry allows them, when everything lines up just right, when the moon's right in front of the sun and you're in the point that's right under that middle, then the moon can completely cover the sun. And in about 100,000 years, that'll go away because the moon's going to move farther away from us.
Wow, that's super cool. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Back to the studio.
You're welcome.
All powerlifting equipment needs to be turned into Coach Hofstetter, room 410 ASAP. Thank you.
Our outdoor adventures class made nachos the other day, and they had a lot of fun making them. We spoke to a couple people to see how they turned out.
Last week, the outdoor adventures class learned how to make nachos using cast iron pans over an open fire. They used a simple recipe that proved to be quite tasty, a mixture of ground beef, black beans, tomato sauce, and seasoning, and they had the making of some really good nachos. And best of all, the cleanup was a breeze. I cannot wait until the next group's turn to cook.
Mrs. Sheik had her annual poster project where students honored teachers. Emma caught up with some of the students to see what teachers they chose.
Hey Cats, I'm Emma and I'm here with Trista and Brooke. So Trista, y'all are doing a Spanish project for Spanish 3. Can you tell me more about that, please?
Yeah, so for teacher appreciation, we decide to pick teachers and then write half of our little note to them in Spanish and then in English.
Great, and can you tell me why you picked the teacher you picked?
Well, I picked Miss Dyer because I had her for 2 years as a teacher, and she really inspired me because I want to be like a history professor. So she really inspired me to like pursue history, and she was just an amazing person.
Well, that's really cool. Thank y'all, and back to the studio.
Those posters will be handed out soon.
Attention all students, if you completed biology and chemistry and are fascinated by the world of medicine and microbes, we have an exciting opportunity for you. Our high school is thrilled to offer a medical microbiology course next year designed specifically for those interested in pursuing a career in the medical field. This course will dive deep into microscopic worlds exploring bacteria, viruses, and all other microorganisms that have significant impacts on human health. It is a fantastic day to get a head start on your medical career, offering invaluable insights and a strong foundation in a critical area of medicine. To sign up, please visit our school's counseling office or visit Ms. Sheepy's room in 804 to learn more. Don't miss the chance to explore the wonderful world of microbiology and advance your journey toward a career in healthcare. Sign up today.
Now let's send it to Callie with Wildcat Media.
Thank you, anchors, and welcome back to Wildcat Media. District Champ and Area Qualifier shirts are now for sale. Make sure you order those quickly if you would like one. Orders are due tomorrow at noon. Prices start at $20. Now that's all for media. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Callie.
Now let's send it to Michaela with the rundown on sports right after this quick break.
Go, we should go! Go! Okay, guys.
Hurry,
Ow, guys, I'm hurt. Ow. Oh, whoops. Oh, man. I should have never skipped class and done something so stupid.
Thank you, Logan, and good morning, Wildcats. One of our very own Alyssa Rivers signed to the University of Ozarks to keep playing soccer. Isabel spoke to her to see how she felt.
Hey Cats, I'm here with Alyssa Rivers, who plays soccer for the girls team. So y'all went to round 4 on Friday and unfortunately took that loss. Can you tell me how that game went?
Yeah, it was not, unfortunately it wasn't the outcome we were looking for, but we played a very good game. We left everything on the field with no regrets, and we came out with a sad loss, but it's okay.
And with today, you're signing for college, so you have 4 more years left. Can you tell me what the emotion is behind that?
It's sad I'm leaving Calallen, but also exhilarating because I'm excited to start a new journey with new people, but also like a new like outcoming life. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah.
Well, congratulations on your signing. That's all from us, and back to the studio.
We also talked to Matt Lopez to see how their game went against Eagle Pass. Let's take it to him.
Hey, Cass, my name is Patrick. I'm here with Matt. Matt, we heard you had a victory against Eagle Pass. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we played Eagle Pass on Saturday. You know, we came out with a win, big win, 9-1. We started off slow at first. The game was 1-1 for a little while. Then we got our bats going, and yeah, just got the game. Got it down.
All right, thank you so much. Back to the studio.
Luke Mitchell spoke to Drayton to see how he thinks baseball will play tonight against Bishop. Here's all the information.
Good morning, Collins. I'm here with Drayton. So, Drayton, I know you have a big game against Bishop tonight. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, we do have a big game tonight. We have to win this one in order to play for the district championship on Friday.
And I know the second half of district starts tomorrow also. What do you think about that?
You know, we got to keep the same stuff we had going before. We have to keep it going in order to win district.
Thank you. That's all from us, and back to the studios.
After a really hard fight against Davenport, our girls' soccer team fell short and ended their season. We caught up with Coach Love to see how she felt.
Hi, I'm Roxanne. I'm here at Coach Love. Coach, so you and your soccer girls got district for 4 years in a row. Can you tell me just how that feels? Are you like excited, proud?
Yeah, so it's always exciting. I think there's always this standard that we talk about within our Calallen soccer team is we have a standard that we want to uphold, but it's not easy to do that. And so every year it's getting more challenging and more challenging for us to do that. And so the more that we can continue to push the bar, and our district continues to push that bar as well. So our district is getting better and better each year as well. And so we're always looking just to try to keep pushing it. But to go district champs for 4 years in a row is very exciting.
And I heard there was some superlatives voted on by the coaches. Can you just tell me how that went?
Yeah, absolutely. So for co-MVP of the year for our district, Kaylee Racine won MVP for the year. Newcomer of the year for our district was Kinsley Carroll. Utility players of the year, co-utility players would be Alyssa Rivers and Lucy Alvarez. We got first team district, Caitlin Villalobos, Cameron Palmer, Emma Lyons, Maddie Gintz, and Tyler Boyd. Second team all district, Innie, Jocelyn Yannick, and Reagan Villarreal. And for honorable mention, we have Rosalind Curtis and Arcelia Tovar.
And I keep on hearing about this academic all-district. Can you tell me what that is?
Yeah, so academic all-district is where the athletes hold a GPA of a 90 or above. And this year, again, for our fourth year in a row, everybody on our varsity team made academic all-district. And so for me, that's probably one of the proudest honors that we can be given, because I really hound to them, like, we need to be students, then athletes, and being a student athlete. And I think that really tells exactly what we're looking at Calallen Soccer, and it's very impressive to me and to the girls. They work very hard, and I'm very excited and very proud of them for what they're able to do.
That's amazing. That's all for me. Back to the studio.
Some of our Calallen football players have joined a 7-on-7 league. We spoke to Camden to see how it's going.
Hi, my name is Bella. I'm here with Calallen TV. Today I have Camden. Camden, I heard that there's an outside of school 7-on-7 league. Can you tell me more about that?
So all the Calallen boys that are going to be like wide receiver, corner, quarterback next year, we all got together and we have a team of 7-on-7. We had a tournament this weekend, and our score was 0-4, but it was our first tournament, and like the teams that we're playing are select teams of like multiple different schools put together. But we're just going to try our best this weekend at Vets and see what we can do.
Very good. Back to the studio.
Coach Lawrence gave us some information on how our middle school swim team is doing. Let's see how they're doing.
Hey Cats, today I'm here with Coach Lawrence. So Coach Lawrence, y'all just wrapped up middle school swim. Can you tell me how that went?
Yes, I can. We went to Flower Bluff Friday night, and we had our district meet for the middle school swim team. We compete against bigger schools at the middle school. Flower Bluff, Victoria, East and West, Alice were all there, Telos Midway, and Calallen, and a few other smaller schools. But we did pretty well for being competing against larger schools like that. The boys ended up in third place, and the girls ended up in fourth place. And we did bring home a lot of ribbons. So I thought it was a successful night overall, and I'm very proud of our middle schoolers.
Well, that's really good. Congratulations, and way to go against tougher teams. So can you tell me what's next for swim?
Well, really, our season is now over, but, swim is really never over. The best thing that I would suggest is all of my swimmers try to, get in the pool as much as you can and swim laps all summer. Be ready for next season, and that's the best thing to do is just, keep swimming as much as you can.
Yes, sir. Well, that's really good. That's all from us, and back to the studio.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Back to you, Logan.
Thank you, Michaela.
Now it's time for your weather report with James right after this quick break.
Hey Cats, me Elsa, and I'm here with Miss Rod. So Miss Rod, I know that you're the head of the English 1 department. Can you tell me what's going to happen on April 10th on Wednesday?
So on Wednesday, we do have our English 1 EOC STAR test. To get you guys prepared for this, make sure the night before to get plenty of rest, no staying up past, I'm going to say 10 o'clock. Let's get to bed at 10 to make sure that we are fully rested. Get some breakfast in the morning, bring some snacks. It will be a long testing day. English 1 is typically the longest test, so make sure you are rested, you have those snacks ready, you got your mind working. If you are testing, whether you are in English 1 now or retesting, we want to get to school on time so that we're not feeling rushed or overburdened in the morning, because your attitude does affect the way that you test. So get here to school on time, and we're going to begin testing once that bell rings at 8:25. You'll report to your testing rooms. So you're going to know your testing room from either the list that's typically posted outside of the cafeteria, or they usually have a list in the English 1 hallway as well. But by tomorrow, we should have your testing room assignments, and your English 1 teacher should be able to tell you where you're testing for sure.
Do you have a schedule for the kids who are going to be testing?
So if you are not testing, I believe you get to come to school at 1, try to be here by 12:30 so that you're not running late either and you don't get counted tardy or absent for whichever class periods we're going to for that day.
Thank you. That's all from us. Back to the studio.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Your forecast today, presented by Baytech Robinson Families, has got yet another huge wrinkle waiting later on in the day. Currently, temperatures in the lower 80s at about 82, with partly cloudy skies and winds out of the south at 16 miles an hour. Now, I'm moving pretty fast, but I kind of need to. Now, looking at our recent Doppler radar scan, again, very light showers south to the southeast here. Those are going to move up out of the region later on today, and we're going to see precipitation chances down at 0 by 2 p.m., temperatures up toward 90, and then dropping down into the mid-80s by 6 p.m. I know I'm blazing through this forecast, and that's because of what we got this evening. At 10 p.m., temperatures will be down into the mid-70s, winds out of the southeast at 13 miles an hour, but we do have a 30% chance of precipitation that lines up with a slight risk of severe weather as outlined by the Storm Prediction Center. Your hazard percentages for tonight: tornadoes at 2%, hail at 15% significant severe, which just means there's a chance for some pretty large hail in that, larger than normal. Wind 15% as well. These storms they're going to pick up as soon as 10 p.m. However, the timing looks to be most favorable for these storms at and just after midnight, so keep that in mind. And now going into the rest of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, temperatures in the 80s again with variable conditions. Cloudy tomorrow, sunny on Thursday, and then partly cloudy again on Friday. The winds will also be all over the place. Southeast 20 to 25 miles an hour tomorrow, north 5 to 10 on Thursday, and southeast 5 to 20 on Friday. And we do have 11 days until prom. That will be after next school week. With that, let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, James.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, why can't football players wear glasses on the fields?
I don't know, Logan. Why?
It's a contact sport.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always,
stay classy, Calallen.